Hi guys, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. We are in Ostagar with our female human noble, Eurydice Cousland, and we are just about to do the joining. So, let's get to it. Hi puppy.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful?
We have.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Maybe we should tell you about Morgan and her mother.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining.
Now will you tell us what this ritual is about?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
Well, come this far. I want to see this through.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
I've never been a huge fan of this response. I swear I'm the bravest one here and I'm a woman, as in, like, oh, okay, so I'm a woman, so I'm not supposed to be as brave as you. Let's just go with calm down. There's nothing we can do about it now.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
You make a good point.
You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them?
Maybe
you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood, and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
How appetizing. Those who survive.
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten, and that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward. I'm sorry, Davith.
I was always bummed about Davith. He would have been a good Grey Warden.
Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No, you ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I'm sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
Oh, that was super fun. Yeesh. It's over. I'm fine.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
Okay.
The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Yeesh. Hello, puppy. Okay, so get a nice level up after the joining. Okay. Pop another one into cunning. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pop another one into strength while I'm at it, and then another one into dex. Okay. So I think we're going to get started on this so we can get to momentum. That's right. End up with 2. Okay. I think I might go ahead and go with this so that we can get moving towards lethality. Okay. Okay. So before we go over there, hello.
If the king wants to see you and Duncan, you probably shouldn't keep him waiting. He might get mad, start crying. You'll feel bad, and well, it won't be pretty.
I'm gonna go see the quartermaster first, because I need to sell some stuff, and I think I'm going to try to steal from him again. Yep. So I can get a second one of those Hardy's belts from him, which is cool. Okay.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
I'm gonna go ahead and look at both
Let me know what you'd like.
stocks. This is from that Chase in Cash. It's just not that great, so I usually just end up selling it. Same with this. I mean, yeah, it does decent damage and stuff, but you get a -5 to attack, which kind of sucks. So just gonna go ahead and sell that. The Wild's bow isn't bad though, so I usually hang on to that. Also gonna go ahead and get rid of these bolts. I tend to favor bows over crossbows, so for now I'm just gonna sell the bolt to get the money. Fluorspar and quartz, you can definitely just sell those. They really serve no purpose. Kind of your mid-grade gems like your topaz, amethyst, malachite, and I believe sapphires. It's a good idea to keep them if you can, if you don't need the money right away, because you can give them to the dwarves once you beat that quest as like in the camp to kind of give them stuff that they need to help them be stronger and stuff. So I try to hold on to them unless I really need the money. Whenever we start picking up garnets, they're very hard to get a hold of, but we'll want to save those because there's a quest where you need 10 of them. So I will not be selling those. Okay, so now I'm going to look at his other goods.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? So long as you keep it quiet.
Thought for some reason that I could still buy the Phoenix Armory recruit armor in this second part, but I guess not. Oh well, I wasn't really gonna wear it anyway, and you can get the better stuff once you get to your regular camp with Bodon, so we'll just wait for that. Okay, now let's go see the king.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the lady from Highever I met earlier? I understand congratulations are in order.
Thank you.
Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
You mean I won't be fighting in the battle?
We need the beacon. Without it, Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
You see? Glory for everyone.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary.
Aldrich.
The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kalen. A glorious moment for us all.
That's not ominous at all.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
I agree with Alistair. We should be in the battle.
That is not your choice. If King Kalen wishes Grey Wardens to ensure the beacon is lit, then Grey Wardens will be there. We must do whatever it takes to destroy the Darkspawn, exciting or no.
I get it, I get it. Just so you know, if the king ever asks me to put on a dress and dance to Remigold, I'm drawing the line. Darkspawn or no.
I think I'd like to see that.
For you, maybe. But it has to be a pretty dress.
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
When do we light the beacon?
We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
Should we join the battle after?
Stay with the Terran's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word.
What if the archdemon appears?
We soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you.
How much time do we have?
The battle is about to begin. Once I leave, move quickly. You'll have less than an hour.
Seems simple, but something could go wrong.
Of course. Even the best laid plans go awry. So do what you must. I trust you both.
Just not enough to actually fight with the rest of you.
There will be plenty of battles, Alistair. Be patient.
I understand.
Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Bye, Duncan. Now that goodbye is from a mod. It's called, I believe it's Fare You Well, Duncan. So it just gives Alistair a chance to bid Duncan a proper farewell. Come on. Let's go. I think this is a great cutscene. Really hits you in all the feels.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
See, those Darkspawn are scary. In Dragon Age 2, they look kind of goofy almost at times.
Let's cross the bridge and get to the Tower of Ishal.
Alright. You gotta be careful on this bridge, because sometimes those fireballs will hit you and then that'll happen, but you'll be knocked down. Okay. Lots of darkspawn and things up here.
You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Okay, so we got the mage. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up his tactics real quick. Should definitely be ranged. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and activate his flaming weapons for all of us, because that's helpful. Alright, so let's do this. There's a fair bit of loot kind of around, so...
Alright.
Go over here first and pick up some loot. Alright, some kind of tucked away here. Okay, there's also some back here. Just kind of gotta sneak around. And then there's another right over here. Okay, looks like that's that. I'll go loot all the bodies. Hello. Double checking around here just to make sure there's nothing else.
Yes.
There's a chest over here. Okay. So we are at the Tower of Ishal, and I think this is probably a good place to end the episode because the Tower of Ishal is pretty long. It's like 4 floors. So we will stop here and then pick up right at this point next time. Thanks, guys.